Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today. As usual, man, you guys know the deal on this channel. So about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narrative, stopping them from rewriting history, guys. And in this video, I want to talk briefly about Lebron James can't sell sneakers, so he decided to sell and promote alcohol. Really weird stuff for me. LeBron James can't sell sneakers. Right? He tries to sell these sneakers and, you know, the Forever King commercial, trying to promote his new sneakers. But I don't see anyone wearing LeBron James sneakers ever, guys. And I'm not here to tell you guys the exact amount of money LeBron James, brand makes, how many sneakers he sells exactly, the dollar amount. I couldn't tell you. The one thing I know for sure, I don't see anyone wearing his sneakers. And this is my area. I can't speak for the entire country, can't speak for the world. You guys can fill me in and let me know maybe where you're from if people are wearing the LeBron James sneakers like that. But I don't see no one wearing these things. So I guess he decided to, take his talents to Hennessy VSOP because his talents ain't selling them damn sneakers, man. Ain't selling his brand. And I really question why anyone would want LeBron James as an ambassador for their brand. Like, Hennessy, you're going to lose money, Hennessy. We're going to talk about briefly this video, man. This guy is a clown, man. Dude can't sell sneakers, but he's trying to sell alcohol now. What a joke, man. Man, I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states, man, has been supporting my channel. Once again, you guys know I am truly humbled, man. Much respect to all you guys out there to continue, like I said, to come through, support the channel, continue to roll with me. It means a lot, guys, for real, man. And you guys know what to do, man. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, man, I find it very interesting that LeBron James can't sell his sneakers, even though he got this new Forever King commercial that we laughed about. LeBron James ain't selling them sneakers, man. They just don't sell like that, man. Them LeBrons is not selling like that. They're just not, guys. All the reports that I've seen, any article that I come across, there are other players' sneakers that are more popular. I posted not too long ago that screenshot about all the sneakers that the NBA players are actually wearing in the NBA, on the court. And LeBron James sneakers is not the most popular sneaker. It's Kobe Bryant's, I believe, was the most popular sneaker by far. By far. Steph Curry sneakers. Even the Sabrina Ionescu, I think that's her name. The Ionescu sneakers are more popular than LeBron James sneakers with NBA players. Just with NBA players. Now, once again, I've told you guys, I never speak to the functionality of LeBron James sneakers or the comfort of his sneakers. Or the performance of his sneakers. I'm not speaking to any of that stuff. I never wore sneakers, so I can't say, oh, these are terrible sneakers to wear best. That's irrelevant to me. I don't even care if people were telling me these are the greatest sneakers, the most comfortable sneakers. Oh, man, you get great performance in that. I feel like I could jump higher in the sneakers. I don't care any of that stuff. I don't give a damn. I told you guys what. I would never wear LeBron James sneakers because to me, if I'm wearing his sneakers, then that means I'm supporting LeBron James. That means I'm behind LeBron James. And I don't want to represent LeBron James. That makes me look bad, in my opinion. So I'm not going to represent LeBron James sneakers or wear his sneakers. I would never wear his jersey with his name on the back. I'm not walking around with James' name on the back. Are you kidding me right now? I would never do that because I don't respect LeBron James. I'm not a supporter of LeBron James, so why would I buy his stuff? Right? So once again, it's not about like, oh, these sneakers look cool. They look cool. I'm going to get them. No, I'm into LeBron's. I'm not wearing them because they're LeBron James sneakers. I don't care if they're the coolest sneakers in history. I'm not wearing them because of his sneakers. Once again, that's not hate, that's a fact. That's me standing on something. People will go out and buy LeBron sneakers, even though they're not his fan. It's weird to me. People go out and buy Jordan sneakers and then turn around and trash them, right? We see LeBron James fans do this all the time, guys. They're weird people, guys. Weird people. That's called having zero integrity, man. You have zero credibility. You're talking trash about Michael Jordan while you're wearing his sneakers. Weird stuff, guys. So, like I said, LeBron James can't sell those sneakers because I don't see anybody wearing them, but now he's going to try to sell alcohol. And the funny thing is that when you think about promoting Hennessy VSOP, right, and Hennessy in general, Hennessy been around for a minute. They don't need LeBron James to sell their liquor. You don't even need to promote liquor to sell it. People know liquor. People know alcohol. They're going to go and drink, man. You know what I'm saying? So Hennessy is going to be getting bought regardless. You don't need LeBron James to promote your drink. You don't need some stunt like this, some weird, like I said, commercial, or I don't even know what that is, an advertisement. Just a weird, cringy thing. You don't need this because, like I said, alcohol sells itself. You don't need to promote it. You don't need a celebrity to be like, hey, man, I drink this. You guys should drink it. You don't need this stuff. I remember the Dos Equis commercials. They were the most interesting man in the world. Remember that was the guy, the most interesting man in the world. And those were some really good commercials. Those commercials probably made people go out and buy Dos Equis because I had never even heard of Dos Equis before. So those commercials kind of put Dos Equis on the map for me. As a matter of fact, back when me and my wife, still drank beer every once in a while, or because we didn't really drink much, but when we did, we went and bought Dos Equis one time just because those commercials, just to give it a try. But let's see what this beer is about. But I remember one time, my brother-in-law came over our house, just like, I want to say 2012 or something like that, 2011. He came over our apartment one time for a Super Bowl, right? Him and his wife came over, and we were all watching the game, and he brought a six-pack of beer over. I think it was a Corona or something like that. He brought over to the house. Me and my wife found that six-pack Corona like 6 months later, still in the refrigerator. We forgot it was in there. No one even touched it, man. So, once again, I find it really funny that LeBron James is promoting liquor and alcohol because he can promote and sell his sneakers. So you got to find something to sell. And like I said, I question why anyone would want LeBron James as like the face of anything. Like, LeBron James is the face of the league. Look what he done to the NBA. Look what he did to the NBA. Like, you would think that the NBA, there's no way that one play like LeBron James could destroy an entire league like this. But the man did. And why did he do that? Because he was the face of the league. It wasn't that LeBron James was just one of the great players when he played. And, we're going to blame him on everything that happened. Like, Michael Jordan gets a lot of credit for taking the game global for the 90s. He gets a lot of credit for the popularity of the league, right? Because he was Michael Jordan, right? LeBron James got to get a lot of flack for what happened to the league as a face of the league. Michael Jordan was the face of the league. He got a lot of credit, right? And had got a lot of stuff, a lot of heat. Michael Jordan took for a lot of things because he was the face of the league, right? I just talked about him not going to the White House that time and how they were making a big deal about it, but Larry Bird didn't go and no one cared. So Michael Jordan was always being held to a higher standard than a lot of other great players because he was the face of the league. Same thing for LeBron James. LeBron James is supposed to be the face of the league. They want to say he's the face of the league, but then they don't hold him accountable as the face of the league, right? They blame other people. They blame other guys for stuff, man. Doesn't make any sense. So this is part of the reason why we don't get behind LeBron James. We don't support LeBron James. We don't respect LeBron James. And I would never buy a product endorsed by LeBron James. Ever. Sometimes, that's what a celebrity, with famous people, that's why people have them promote their products, right? Endorse their products. Because you say, hey, I really respect this guy. I like this person, whoever it is, a woman. And you say, hey, you know what? I'm going to buy this product because they support it. They endorse it. Now, yes, that is a great thing, right? We want to support people. We want to get behind these guys that we feel that we respect, that we can trust, right? But unfortunately, a lot of times, these people are not trustworthy. And they promote products that they're not really stand behind. So, for me personally, I'm not a celebrity. I'm not famous. I never will be. But I'm telling you guys right now, there have been times that I've been offered to do things. People have emailed me recently to promote products. Hey, man, would you do a video and promote this product, and you can get some money off of every product that we sell, a certain percentage. I've got emails like this before. Nothing crazy. I'm not a big channel, so I'm not getting big-time sponsorships or big corporations or, these big entities calling me up trying to collaborate or have me endorse their products. These are small products, man. But I remember emailing back one of these people who had sent me an email to promote their product, and I told them, and what I did was I went back to this product. I looked into the product. I do this all the time. I researched the product. I looked into the reviews of the product, all different kinds of places, on Amazon, on this place, on that place, reading the reviews and see what the deal is. And I emailed these people back and I said to them, listen, based off of the reviews that I've read about this product that you're trying to get me to endorse and promote, I don't feel comfortable doing this because I want to know what you're doing about this. And what I asked them was, I was seeing this. See, when you read off reviews, like when I look at reviews for a product that I'm going to buy maybe or something like that, I look for similarities. I look for consistency. So what do I mean by that? If I'm looking up a review, if I keep seeing the same thing come up, a perfect example, guys. My wife buys my son the other day this electric scooter he wanted, right? It was my son's birthday, September 22nd. So my wife bought him this scooter that he wanted. He saw one of his friends had, and my wife bought the wrong one, right? So he wanted the one that was for adults, one that go a little bit faster. The one that the other kid had was like the adult one. My wife bought him the kid one, and he was upset about it, right? It was a big deal. My wife didn't realize it. But I remember looking and reading reviews on these scooters that my son wanted because we wanted to read the reviews first and see if it was worth it and blah, 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 blah. And as I'm reading these reviews, right, and my son wanted, he wanted this go-kart, right? It was a review for a go-kart, right, the scooter. So My wife buys the wrong scooter. It's a big deal. We return the scooter, and then he sees this go-kart now, right? Oh, I want to get this go-kart now, right? And I was like, let me look into this and see if this go-kart is even worth money, or worth buying. So I read the reviews. In the reviews, I keep seeing the same thing come up over and over and over again for this Razor go-kart, right? And they kept saying, oh, the chain pops off, the chain pops off. They kept saying the same review. So if I keep seeing the same thing come up as a complaint, or, you know, why people are giving it a low rating, or, you know, low stars or something like that, then to me, that's accurate. People are not making this up. It's not just a defective thing, or this one person got a defective unit and that's why they're complaining about it. If all these people, multiple people keep writing the same thing, then there's got to be some truth to this. So as I'm going through all these comments, I'm seeing this over and over and over again. I'm like, I don't think we're going to be able to buy this because I'm not dealing with this problem. This chain keep coming off, people keep saying. I keep going through the comments more and more, and I come across newer comments, right? Newer reviews. And people are saying that this company that made this little go-kart, they fixed the problem that people kept complaining about. I guess, you know, the people who make these things, they see the reviews, they see the complaints, and they look into the problem, and they corrected the problem. They got rid of the chain altogether, supposedly now. So now the new version, right, the updated version doesn't have that chain, that doesn't have that problem anymore. So all the reviews from that point forward were saying, hey, make sure you don't get the old model. The new model is great. My son loves it. So I told my wife, listen, we can get the cart. It's sensational. The kids are having fun. I was watching videos that people posted, their kids driving the cart around. It's got a weight limit of 200 pounds. So if I wanted to ride it, I could. And like I said, I think we got to get it. We got to make sure we get the right model. But anyway, to me, when you're having someone like LeBron James endorse your products, it makes me question your company, because you're just getting LeBron James to promote your product because he's LeBron James. But you're not really thinking about who LeBron James really is, the values and the principles that he stands on. If LeBron James is supporting and endorsing a product, I'm not going to necessarily want to get that product because LeBron James endorsing it. Right? How many people went and drank Gatorade because of Michael Jordan, right? How many people went out there and bought Rayovac batteries or Ballpark Franks because of Michael Jordan? They maybe didn't even like Ballpark Franks. They like Nathan's or Sabrett's. But now they're like, you know what? I'm going to try the Ballpark Franks out. Michael Jordan endorses it. Why not, right? Because you respect Michael Jordan, man. All right? And I'm not saying that Michael Jordan and all the products that he endorses or other celebrities endorse are great products, or that they're 100% behind those products. You know, sometimes we see celebrities endorse cars, right? And we laugh, and they'll be like, oh, I remember I was watching this show, Ballers, right? With Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, right? Really good show. If you guys haven't seen Ballers, you know, came out some years back. It was a really good show. But anyway, there was a scene there in the show where they mentioned about Peyton Manning, right? And how he, you know, will have like Toyota commercials, right? Or he'll do commercials with like, you know, well, I can't remember what it might have been like Toyota. I can't remember. Buick, maybe it was Buick, maybe that Peyton Manning was doing commercials for. And in the TV show, the guy pulls up in the Buick that I guess Peyton Manning was advertising or, you know, endorsing in the commercial. And he pulls up and The Rock is like, oh, you went with this car, you know, whatever. And he was like, yeah, if it's good enough for Peyton Manning, it's good enough for me. And The Rock starts, in his character, you know, he starts laughing. And he's like, Peyton Manning doesn't drive a Buick, man. He drives a Mercedes, all right? And he gets in his car and he takes off. And I just thought it very funny because that's the reality here. You know, I remember seeing Michael Jordan, you know, in the old, the old days when he first came in the league, you know, 88, 89, when he was doing some of his commercials, some of the local commercials for like the Chicago car dealerships. He was doing like Ford commercials or like Toyota commercials. Michael Jordan ain't driving no damn Ford and Toyotas. Man, driving like Ferraris and Lamborghinis and stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Mercedes-Benzes and stuff like. So, yeah, we give these guys advertise for products that they may not necessarily be driving. Like I said, you're not going to catch Michael Jordan driving around in a Toyota or some Ford or something. I get that. But for the most part, when you see these guys that you respect, that you get behind, you're willing to take a chance on a product because they're endorsing it. LeBron James, man, for me, if he's endorsing a product, I'm not going to get behind it. I'm not even going to take a chance on it. If LeBron James is endorsing it, I want nothing to do with it. I mean, LeBron James is straight dirt. I mean, remember, guys, LeBron James tried to trademark Taco Tuesday. You guys remember that? That was the thing. And I remember Michael Rappaport making a joke about that. Like, you know, he made like it wasn't like a tweet, but he did like a short clip video that went viral when LeBron James tried to trademark Taco Tuesday. And he basically said, dude, who the hell do you think you are? You really think you're the first person to say Taco Tuesday? Like, you originated that phrase? Like, I mean, like, my God, man, once again, lack of self-awareness for LeBron James. He thinks he's that dude. You are not that dude. LeBron James, you're not creative like that. You have no originality, no creativity. That's why you can't even do a dunk contest. But you're telling me you trademark it? You came up with Taco Tuesday? The dude's a straight clown, LeBron James, man. He really thinks he's God's gift to the world. Meanwhile, the man's done nothing for the world. He's done nothing for the NBA. Nothing for the NBA, guys. Nothing. Like I said, his sneakers are lame. No one's buying his sneakers. No one's wearing them. Any of this stuff, man. Because LeBron James' game is weak. His sneakers are weak. And like I said, you don't believe in LeBron James, man. People went and bought the Air Jordans. They still buy the Air Jordans because you feel different in them. You felt like Air Jordan, right? You felt like you could go on the court and do something. How many times have people used to put the shoes on and go out there and try to do a dunk, right? You go out there and you lower the rim down when you were a kid and you try to do the dunks in the Air Jordans. The Air Jordans. The Air Jordan. They're not called the Michael Jordan sneakers. They're the Air Jordans, man. The LeBrons are called the LeBrons. The LeBrons is the LeBron 22s, the LeBron 15s, the LeBron 10s. Like, they're not the Air Jordans though, man. You know what I'm saying? They're just not. LeBron James ain't never going to have that kind of aura. He ain't never going to have that kind of swag, that kind of charisma. He doesn't. His personality's trash. He's not a cool guy to me. He's not cool. Like, Michael Jordan was cool. Kobe Bryant was cool. Magic Johnson was freaking cool, man. You know what I'm saying? These guys were cool dudes. They had swag and charisma and the personalities, the games to go with it. They had the nicknames that matched. I mean, my goodness, LeBron James don't have none of that. None of that stuff going for him. How do you market this dude? You market his stats, right? You market weird stuff. You guys know the deal, man. These are the facts, man. LeBron James can't sell sneakers, but he's selling alcohol. You guys know the deal, man. I can tell you on the next one.